Get in contact with Scott D'Amore or Don Callis, if you can share that.
Yeah, I mean, if I needed to get a hold of Don, I could probably, talk to Lance or something. But I met Scott D'Amore at WrestleCon last April, so probably run into him again this April. I'm already doing a lot of TV work with MLW right now. And being with just how quick I am kind of doing all these bookings and pursuing everything, I think it's time I need to focus on one TV at a time,
I would agree with that.
If I'm filming two TVs, working with different guys.
Caught up in different
with the Heart Foundation on MLW, it's more of an exclusive product. It gives people a reason to watch MLW.
And with Court Ballard running that, I mean, he's been in the
I'm not
WWE.
trying to work with Impact at this time. I have no interest in working with Impact at this time.
So yeah, and Court Ballard, I mean, him running MLW, I mean, he's been in the WWE. He kind of knows how the top runs and kind of, so that's good to kind of get that experience under your feet too, in the production side of things as well.
Yeah.
We've had myself and wrestlers at OVW here that TNA at the time was interested in us, and we would say, "That's all right. We'll do something else." Well,
it's just that it's nothing against Impact. It's just that right now I'm part of a faction on TV. I'm not like a singles wrestler on TV right now, so it wouldn't make sense for me to go over there and wrestle unless I was with Harry and Teddy. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
So
on the show is a good idea.
One of our guests that was on the show last week, our psychic medium, Angelo, he asked a good question. He goes, "Do you ever get sick, Brian, of being compared to your dad, though?"
Yeah, I think it's because it's never so as direct. People aren't like, "Oh, you should wrestle this way." It's more indirect. It's more like, "Oh, you look like him" and stuff like that. And it's usually pretty friendly comparisons and stuff. So I don't get sick of it. I got sick of not having a father as a kid. That was a lot worse than people comparing me to my dad today. So I think it's really good. It's a friendly reminder of where I've come from and stuff. So but I try to keep my wrestling my own style. I try to do my own types of things. I enjoy wrestling on the indies right now just because I can mess around and just teach myself and learn and stuff. I would like to have a more strict curriculum. If I was offered a chance to go train at the Performance Center, I think within the next year I'd probably accept it, something like that. It'd be good. It'd be a good deal. So,
well, I want to elaborate on this. You kind of said something is that for someone who did lose their father at such a young age, I mean, kudos to your mother, and I know you have other siblings that, but you've turned out to be very well growing up and everything. So I mean, for someone that went through that tragedy, didn't let you hold you back at all, whatsoever. So
thank you.
Now you do have you have 5 brothers and sisters, is that right?
Yeah, so I've got 4 sisters and a brother. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a full household. I just had the one son.
But we're all half related. Yeah, we're all half related.
Yeah, I had the one son, and I don't know how the hell I raised him because you try to spoil him because I was dirt poor as a kid, so I tried to give my son everything I didn't have, and I couldn't imagine having 4 more like him, trying to give him the lifestyle that he grew up with. And but to enhance on what you just said, my son, because he did 5 years at OVW as well as a manager, he called it Golden 2.0. And he was oftentimes compared to me. Well, your dad would have done this, or why don't you do this like your dad? And he had trouble making him realize, hey, I'm not my dad. This is how I do it. I do it this way. And he, managing style, he was really nothing like me at all, but did very good at what he did. He said the only thing he wished of mine that he had inherited was timing of what and when to say something, and the comedic timing. But my son didn't do the comedy. He just wasn't in there to be funny. And mine was half and half to get heat and half to make people laugh.
Yeah, because you got to have
probably closer to Bobby Heenan style than others.
Yeah,
I was a huge admirer of Bobby Heenan, and fortunately, I got to work one show with him. And you talk about a dream come true to get to do a bit with Bobby Heenan, or he was supposed to be an OVW to pass the torch.
Yeah,
it was a funny show, and we did it totally ad lib. He refused to go over the show; he didn't want to, which I didn't either. He says, Kenny, we're two professionals. We're going to get in the ring, and at the end, everyone's going to be glad they saw us. That's good to me.
That's awesome.
You talk about a legend. Bobby Heenan was another one. Who did you admire growing up watching wrestling on television? Who were your favorites other than your dad?
You know, as a kid, I really liked the Hardy Boys. You know, really.
Oh,
big
yeah.
into that,
Okay. I can see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
See
And
you
then,
very Hardy Boy for a night.
and as an adult, I've really gotten to like Chris Jericho. You know,
I love Jericho. Good
I think
guy.
someone I can really,
That's
someone
why
I
I'm
can
wearing
really
Fozzy.
take from and look at and kind of look up to, and his style and stuff too. So.
In my opinion, Jericho got the greatest intro ever on a Monday Night Raw show. The build up to him coming, and then the night that he came out to cut the promo on The Rock, and then
Yeah.
of course The Rock standing there like, you know, I think he called him Juventud Guerrero or something. But
I still get the goosebumps on when I watch that. It's just amazing.
it was done as good as you can do it. The countdown and the boom, 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 boom,
and the
boom.
fact it was in Chicago too just made it special as well.
Production
Speaking
on
of, but I'm wearing Fozzy right now, so shout out to Chris Jericho.
yeah, promote everybody but me, asshole.
I got your shirt on too. Hold on, I got your
Well, you
shirt
do
on.
have my hoodie on.
I didn't. I'm not promoting my podcast. I'm not doing that.
No, you're not promoting it. No, not at all. The